Welcome to another episode of Racing2Learn. We are a nonprofit that uses radio control to get kids excited about math and science. And for today's episode, we're just going to do a wrap-up of our 2015-2016 season. And, actually around here, we don't really stop, but just wanted to take a brief pause and look back at where we've come in this past year, what we've been doing, and just provide an organizational update for you guys, as well as just a quick update on our two workhorses here, the ECX Ruckus and also the Traxxas / two-wheel drive monster trucks. So in terms of what we do, pretty much every weekend we bring out these trucks to our local parks, and it's really a grassroots effort, right? We just bring these trucks out, and inevitably it draws a crowd of kids usually, and we let the kids drive the trucks. We show them how they work, and we go over some of the components. If they're curious about the car, if something breaks, we of course show them how we diagnose the problems and whatnot. But that's essentially what we do every weekend here at Racing2Learn. We use these trucks, and we hopefully get kids interested not only in the sport of radio control, but also in science, technology, engineering, math, everything that goes into building these trucks, designing them, working on them, getting them running, tuning them, etc. So that's what we do here at Racing2Learn. And we just wanted to give a huge thank you to our supporters, like Venom Batteries, Proline Racing, Dollar Hobbyz. They've just been tremendous in terms of helping us keep these trucks running, and we inevitably break a lot of parts, letting sometimes pretty young kids drive these trucks, but nonetheless these trucks see a lot of abuse, and these guys have just been great partners, huge partners in helping us just educate the kids in our community, and hopefully get this kicked off in other areas in our around the world as well. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview. A couple of the upgrades we've done to the ECX Ruckus since the last time we showed this truck. You'll actually notice our Venom 10,000 milliamp hour battery, LiPo battery in this truck, and this has definitely changed the game in terms of how this truck runs. The old nickel metal hydride battery was actually just showing its age, and it just wasn't doing it anymore. So we actually outfitted this truck, which doesn't actually take much. ECX actually provides holes here for just a standard battery strap, so that you can put in a much larger battery. So this 2S cell battery, because it's such high capacity, it's actually about the size of a 4-cell battery, so a lot taller. But you can see the stock plastic kind of notches here that hold in the stock battery mounts. But the 2S LiPo just gives this truck tremendous pickup, and just makes it a completely different animal. So the Venom batteries, of course, come with these connectors that you can plug. They have essentially adapters for Traxxas, EC3, Deans as well, just out of the box. But we pretty much standardized on Deans, so we just made a couple adapters here to go from EC3 to, you'll actually see an XT60 here. That's kind of our other de facto standard in terms of adapters, and then to a Deans plug, so that we can plug into our Deans connector here on the Venom pack. In our slash here, of course, we're running a larger 3.3 tires here, and both of these trucks are just an absolute blast. The two-wheel drive makes them great for letting the youngsters drive, because large impacts to the front don't ruin any drive components like a four-wheel drive would. We have the bigger bumpers on these both. We run the Proline bodies on these, so they're extremely durable. The Proline bodies are actually meant for actually larger monster trucks, but we put them on these short course trucks, or actually the ECX Ruckus is a proper monster truck, but they fit these cars, and extremely durable. We're running the Proline extended body mounts here on this slash two-wheel drive as well. The brushless systems have been very reliable on these. They tend to run a little hot since they're since they're stock kind of lower, I don't want to say, lower capacity speed controls. We'll probably replace those with beefier hobby wing units in the future. We've also had a lot of issues with the drive shafts. These plastic drive shafts were really meant for lower powered brushed motors. So these trucks also come in brushed versions, which are great for beginners. But the plastic drive shafts tend to let loose, right? They just take a lot of torque back and forth, and eventually they break, or actually pretty quickly they break, especially when running on brushless power and lithium batteries. So we run the brushless because they're a lot less to maintain, or it takes a lot less effort to maintain the brushless motors. They are higher power, they are more efficient, but they are also fully sealed, so a lot less maintenance. And the brushed motors, you have to either replace the brushes if you have a replaceable motor that has replaceable brushes, or you have to go ahead and toss the whole motor, which is the case for both of these stock. We actually have brush versions of these as well. The brush motors don't last too long, so definitely brushless power has a lot of benefits. It does cost a little bit more, but the ease of maintenance allows us to do other things, like work on our work on the rest of our trucks, right? We have a lot of trucks actually in the queue that we need to get back up and running. Just wanted to give you guys an update on these two trucks, and also us as an organization, Racing2Learn. Again, thank you for all the folks that have supported us, all the people, the friends, and also the companies as well, like Venom, Proline, Dollar Hobbyz. You guys have made this possible, and just wanted to extend a huge thank you. And we'll put out videos like this periodically, just giving you guys updates in terms of what we're doing as an organization. And if you guys are interested out there in joining the movement, feel free to comment. Feel free to send us messages over Facebook or YouTube. And thanks again for watching. Please like us, follow us, comment, and we'll see you next time.